yeah, I earned that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need
We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 20.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check that, check that. Big edge. Come. Shift. Slam.
This is Scarborough. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Off-play action. Hallmiller. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And a Panther 1st down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Paul Miller. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Christian McCaffrey.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You got three down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's the option. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Paul Miller taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
To Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Panthers 14, Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Scarborough. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Browns
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. Point it right. Point it right.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A quick toss outright. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
Second and 11 now. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a short gain here down to the 22. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And Seibert yanked it to the left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Looking to throw. Paul Miller. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Into the clear, 20, and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Bo Scarborough, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Browns are back within a score.
Point after.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
For Curtis Samuel, incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded right around the 8. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Miller gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down. Miller. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Operating from the gun, Miller. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Miller. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Miller. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Browns 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll begin by running the option. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
40-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
39.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Show it. Show it.
Mayfield going to keep this himself. On the RPO, that's complete right side.
Mayfield's
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Off the play fake, Paul Miller. Will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
10 at their own 11-yard.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Push him back. Push him back. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Hey, alert 33. 4. Check 4. Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert. Check Mike 50.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Paul Miller. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Paul Miller. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vedvik now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 31, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 4. There's Scarborough on the toss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Derek Brown.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers 31.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's got room. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start with the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Switch.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Get him. Check 99. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Baker going to try and run with it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jim. Hurry. We got motion. Back up. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
He'll keep it himself. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Scarborough, the ball carrier.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. One last shot from Mayfield here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Today's final score,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.